Greetings, my dear friends. This is DreamWeaverMystics, as always. Today I want to talk about duality, about how our world is built on pairs of opposites, light and darkness, plus and minus, male and female, good and evil, life and the end of life. Everywhere you look, duality. Even in science, even in religion, even in how we see colors. Let's start with something simple, with color. Imagine pure matter. If we abstract from our earthly existence, what comes to mind? For me, it's the color black. Absolute dominance. A color that can devour and mix all the colors of the rainbow and not even choke. Scientists once created a black that is blacker than black itself. But in essence, it's not a color. The thing is, black absorbs all colors. When we see black, it means there is no light. For our perception, black is a conditional, non-existent, virtual color, defined as the absence of color and light. The question, is black a color? One of the most debated. I still think yes. It is a color. But for an artist, black is the destroyer of colors. When buying paints, don't worry. Take plenty of white and other colors. You only need a little black. It will cover everything. Unless, of course, you decide to paint a black cat in a dark room. Black is probably closer to antimatter than to matter. It's a grinder of reality, a complete exit from reality. By reality, I mean all of our lives with their many colors, rainbows, emotions. And here, a black hole immediately comes to mind. A region of space-time whose gravitational pull is so strong that nothing can escape it. Not even objects moving at the speed of light, including quanta of light itself. Without light, you cannot see color. Black absorbs everything. And only a colossal star like our sun illuminates our blue planet in the darkness. But I have many questions about the sun. The sun is enormous, a celestial body worshipped by all peoples. And that's not surprising. Throughout all centuries, all of time. Why? Because it's a huge glowing disk. At least, that's how we see it. It gives life on this earth. It lights our path. Who else should we pray to, if not the sun? There are many theories about what the sun is. Official science says it's some kind of plasma, but I have my own crazy theory, that it's essentially an eye. Energy that created water through nuclear fusion. The sun is about 74% hydrogen. Helium is also present. But where does the sun constantly get so much energy? In my opinion, the sun might take energy from water. If we imagine that water in space is an endless ocean, the first ocean, why not take water from there? But more on that in future videos. Now let's talk about duality in science. Antimatter. It's matter composed of antiparticles. This concept is actively used in the Big Bang Theory. According to it, matter and antimatter were created during the explosion. When they collide, mutual annihilation occurs, and pure energy is released. It's no coincidence that I say science sometimes resembles religion. Like lines from Taoism. And here we immediately remember the ancient symbol of yin and yang, the original cosmogenesis in Chinese philosophy, the separation of two opposing properties. Graphically, this is represented by the appearance of two different colors, light and dark, without any explosion. The thing is, scientists sometimes like to blow things up. Explosion theory is a theory of destruction. But when we blow something up, nothing new appears. You can check this yourself. Actually, don't bother checking. We've already seen many wars in our time. Nothing appeared. Nothing was born. Perhaps something was restructured, but all these assumptions are no better than religious interpretations of a divine voice in the head. How can anyone know that before the explosion, the universe was in a singular state? These are hypotheses without material supporting evidence. I want to emphasize, that's not necessarily bad, but it's at least no worse than any religion, because science is, after all, a search, not the acceptance of some religious fairy tales of a particular people. So, according to the scientific hypothesis, matter and antimatter were created during the explosion. When they collide, mutual annihilation occurs and pure energy is released. Energy appeared. Then what? What happened to this energy? Why did it suddenly have a desire to create life and material objects and subjects? I cannot accept this hypothesis as a scientist or as a religious person, but still, there's something to it. Two particles, matter and antimatter, two types, yin and yang. And we see this all around us. The yin-yang circle, that is energy. The circle spins and gives movement. Now let's talk about electricity. Look at Faraday's first electrical device, the unipolar generator, a type of DC electrical machine. It contains a conductive disk, keyword, disk, a constant magnetic field parallel to the axis of rotation of the disk. Two current collectors, one on the axis of the disk, the second at the edge of the disk. This is also a circle, which has two elements. In 1831, Michael Faraday discovered the law of electromagnetic induction. He built a visual device for converting mechanical energy into electrical energy, Faraday's disk. Mechanics organized pure energy, electricity. What is electricity? A set of phenomena caused by the existence, interaction, and movement of electric charges. Did you understand any of that? Yes, of course, everything is clear. It's just unclear where these electric charges came from. And doesn't it seem to you that this might be connected to some kind of ether? When two objects rub together, electricity appears. But why? Where from? Because it's a set of phenomena by the existence of electric charges, blah, blah, blah. The question, isn't the word existence redundant here? Where did electric charges exist? They appeared as a result of the movement and contact of two matters, or circular motion and friction. That is, movement allowed electricity to be created. By the way, even electricity contains the number 3. 3 phases, triangle, static electricity. Where did the material come from? Name the first element. What is it? Air? Ether? It won't just appear. You need a pair. 2. You need movement. But that doesn't change anything. Essentially, it resembles a kind of sorcery. It brings to mind a lamp with a genie inside. When rubbed, he would come out and grant wishes. Science has not solved electricity. It just gave a definition. That's all. If we accept the hypothesis of some kind of ether, then we can put forward a version that the movement of matter activates a certain element, like fire, for example. But this was noted long ago. You probably know the story of amber. The word electricity itself comes from electron, which the ancients used to call amber. Rubbing amber against fur was known to the ancient Greeks. But one thing is to discover it. Another thing is to use and apply it. The circle is one of the symbols of the development of technological progress and microelectronics. The disk spins. The first short-term electric current created by man appeared when connecting two electrified objects with a conductor.
enough about electricity. You've probably realized that this is free energy, that absolutely everyone can use it. You just need to rub a little. But we still pay, not for the electricity itself, but for the organization of the infrastructure, which is currently massively destroying nature. Strange. You were born, your parents pay taxes. You grow up, you start paying various taxes. You still pay for electricity and gas, although gas is a public asset. It can be taken anywhere. They say even from the atmosphere. I can agree with that. Only out of ignorance, I don't understand how to capture it.
You need some kind of system to capture it from the atmosphere. Free energy for any state and elite. That would be like death. Free electricity? What would they drain you for? It's like oil. We understand that there are some fat cats who don't want to lose money. Money controls the real world, and that's real, powerful energy. The main thing is to channel it in the right direction. Now let's return to duality in our lives. For the picture of life, two energies are needed. We've already figured this out. Two energies are needed for manifestation, and a third, the result. I'm talking about a man, a woman, and a child. Two subjects rub together, and new life appears. A man and a woman meet, a child is born. If we take colors, black paint and white paint, separately they reflect nothing, but by mixing them in a certain concentration, we get gray. And not just one image, black and white, and what's there? Nothing. But these two colors mix, and you get gray. For life, there must be at least two energies, two bodies, two paints, two objects, two sources, two lives, man and woman, plus and minus, day and night. Even looking at the sun, I think we are far from seeing pure light. It's a combination of certain color spectrums, chemical elements, and the like. Duality. A certain grain is present. This duality, dichotomy, a pair of opposites, poles. In humans, good and evil, love and hate, good and bad. In material form, it's also present. Two forms that cannot exist without each other. What I like most is the image of scales, although it's not really related. In the morning, scales came to my mind. Also, 2 points on opposite sides, and having a lever, a middle, and a center, 3. Always a designation of some otherworldly being that has the right to weigh. Perhaps your soul. The scales are a presence of something powerful, a God who has the right, and you do not. 2 turns into 3. The same with electricity, plus and minus. And at the output, whatever you want. You can charge an electric scooter. You can power a light bulb to illuminate your apartment. Whatever you want. Thanks to electricity, humanity has developed to colossal, by our standards, scales. Here's another duality for you. Ancient and modern. Simple and complex. What we can pronounce and what will break our tongue. The world is dual, friends. Everywhere there is a pair. Everywhere there are opposites. But it is their interaction that gives birth to life, energy, movement. Don't be afraid of shadows. Without them, there would be no light. This was DreamWeaverMystics. Until next time.